sheesh, alright, alright. We're up, boys. And am I streaming anything? I am. Excellent connection. God damn. Alright, that's good. We're currently working on something. We're only halfway done. Alright. Finish the modules and shit. Take notes. The human back looks like that, right? The spine looks like that. But I think what I want to do is just show like finishing the module, right? Save as. Save as. PDF. I think it would be nice if we could do like a not so opaque overlay, right? Like a very, very thin veil, like this is not used. It's like this. Opacity 100% now. Maybe like 60. Then we save. Course notes. Quiz results. Quiz review, right? I think. Review. The options that he has, right? Something like that. And this is his phone. Show that it's a phone. Alright, let's see. I think that's it. I think that's good. We can export this bad boy. Export as PNG width. Can I just use the current size? Fits in the following. It fits in 800. What? No, it does not. Excuse me. Oh right, and let's also show the clock being like, oh, it's only like 5:30, you know. Shows you that this happens fast, you know. Export. Current size. All right. Okay. Let's see. This is gonna be storyboard one final .png. Now let's see. Let's go back to here. Right? Yep. So the assignment is to plop down the storyboard here. Let's plop down the storyboard indeed. Insert image, upload from computer. Final. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Nice. tengah waktu luang. Okay, and then we move this. I need a mouse, holy hell. Holy linguini, this is fucking impossible. Oh my god, can I not just... You know, I'm just gonna keep it here. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to just... Yeah, do that, yeah. What the fuck? Does it really take up that much space? I doubt it does. I don't think it's supposed to take that much space, you know? I have a feeling it should fit. Why? Wow, that's horrible, honestly. Why would it not fit? Oh, is it the fucking vertical space? No, it's not. What? Right, this is as big as it'll get. Alright, whatever. Scenario 1. Now we need scenario. Now we need scenario 2. What is scenario 2 called? Perencanaan. Just type it, copy it. Jam 10. Hah? Kalau duduk ini? Nggak bisa. Taruh di mana? Which is on a Sunday afternoon, on a Sunday evening, in fact. John has just had dinner with his wife and can finally sit down and calmly plan next week, the upcoming week. His responsibility as a teacher, as his responsibility to the school as a teacher, his responsibility to his wife as a husband, and also his responsibility as a university student clashes quite often. So being able to manage his time is a challenge in and of itself. With a few masters, with a few deadlines upcoming, he starts to feel concerned. Alright. Okay. Alright, let me get some water real quick. My lips are drying out really fast. I don't like how it feels. Productive stuff. Maybe. All right, I'm back. Honestly, sometimes I wonder, is it possible to have music while streaming? I would believe so, right? I wonder where I can get that information though. Oh, how to what music can I have in my YouTube stream? Something like that, right? Let's buy this fucking AI. Sure. It is a vibe. Not sure if it's my vibe, but it is a vibe. Alright. Honestly, I'm just afraid that when I have this music in the back, I'm gonna speak slightly louder than I want to, so I'm just gonna keep it as low as I can. Keep it like far in the background, I suppose. Alright. What I'm gonna have to do next, actually, what I'm gonna have to do is this. I'm gonna just draw them chilling at night. And then noticing, oh, I'm gonna, let's, oh fuck it, I'm gonna close Medibang. Let me save it. I'm gonna have to open, I don't think I'm gonna use Sumatra again. I think I'm just gonna open it in Canva, right? I think that's the most reasonable thing to do. It's the most time efficient one. It's the most time efficient course of action. Storyboard template. Still John McLovin. God, I'm sleepy. Oh. I hate how Canva does that. Hold on. Alright. actually lower the music even further. I don't... I think like that should be okay. Yeah, just a solid 5%. John mengajukan perpindahan pengubahan perpanjangan dan beberapa tugas besar. Saya lebih cocok dengan jadwal pribadinya. Hidupnya. I think that's really all that you gotta do, right? I think aplikasi secara otomatis melakukan penjadwalan ulang tugas-tugas untuk mengakomodasi permintaan dari John. Alright. Oh yeah, I think these other two things can just die. We don't really need them. If we do, we could always extend these. So I am not in any rush, honestly. Yeah. Delete these. Again, the date, I'm just gonna plop down 2025 or 9. The size was a size 11 earlier. Let's go up to 12. I think that's a good size. Yep. Alright, export time. No compression or anything, we're just downloading it. Storyboard 2.png. Alright. Now we have two storyboards we can use. I'm not going to use Canva again. We're going to move to Medibang again, in fact. Alright, let me plop us back into Medibang. Let's go. Hand tool, zoom in. Oh god, I can see all the pixels. Ah, shit, I missed some of the lines. That's rough. Alright. Not really a big fan of trap music, but hey, it's better than no music. Let's say that they're at a restaurant, at a round table, right? fancy ass restaurant. A fancy restaurant wouldn't have a round table like that, would it? I like the fucking drapes all over it. Yeah, let's just draw the drapes. Let's delete the thing in the middle. The table leg. Yeah, not really the best artist in the world. Pretty close, but I wouldn't flatter myself too hard. Alright. Then we're gonna have our wife on the side. I really don't know how to draw female hair. Let's draw inspiration from my boy, my favorite wall. I don't think she has hair like this though. Jesus. Let's just say it would be nice to have the chairs placed down first though. Let's place down the chairs first. So we have like a solid base on which they can sit, right? There's no sense of depth here. I think we need like a vanishing point like this, right? To kind of like display the perspective. You can see that, and you should be able to see some depth in the chair as well, you know? We're seeing it from up above. When we see from above, it should be... Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Something like that. Same thing over here. Should be smaller when you're further away. I guess the main problem here is that they're floating, right? So we got a bunch of shadows. And so it will look like they're grounded. I think that's good. We might want to add a little bit of shadow down at the drapes here as well. Yeah, fuck yeah. Now we can draw the boys. It's like some analog horror shit I'm drawing here, Jesus. Ass firmly down. Food, it's like a fucking rotisserie chicken here. Rotisserie chicken, Jesus. I think I'm gonna have to put it up a little higher though. Just because, well, I would just like to have the food look like it's popping out, you know, like It's not just a 2D thing. I want the chicken to fucking like pop out here like that. I'm gonna have its leg, its thigh, its whatever. The plate itself shouldn't be too low, you know? Let's say that's chicken. Just say that's chicken, bro. I'll just draw this to designate it as hot food. Say it's chicken. Hell yeah, that's like, wait, that's actually kind of good. Dude. Dude. Dude, no? Big proud. I didn't know I could draw like this. This was pretty sick. God damn. Such a throwaway, a throwaway project, and I'm putting so much into it. I think what I'm gonna do here is just show that he has his. I'm gonna show him like. Show him with us his hand here. It's like. His finger on the side of the thing of the phone. Phone is here. I think arm should be slightly wider. The base, right? Oh god. I think I'm gonna have to oh fuck. I'm gonna have to redraw the thumb a little, so it's slightly jutting out a tiny bit more. Just yeah, just like that. Have it pushing on something. In this case, it's gonna be the phone. Phone is gonna say what the fuck? How does one? Oh, right, I'm holding it wrong. I think the angle of the phone is just incorrect. Should be. I'm practicing my drawing skills right now. Holy shit. Weeks before my finals. No, days before my finals. Didn't know our phone is charging down there. Draw a big ass hit. That's like the perfect curve. Holy shit. Electrostatics 203. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if I can move it though. It's not necessarily my favorite placement. I want to see if I can mark move somewhere like here, right? Fuck it, I don't care. Oh well. Oh crap, I forgot I was streaming, my bad. I've just, yeah, I'm locking in, boys, I'm locking in. Extensions, eh? What if we just make the brush smaller, or like more minute details, such as this one? Let's say, like, do you want an extension? Alright, we're back to Googling, boys. What I'm gonna do now, as I'm assuming I'm done with this. I'm just gonna assume I'm done with this. What I'm gonna have to do now is learn how to use Amazon's Elastic Cloud Container. I really forgot. They're EC2 instances. Or I'm gonna learn how to use PaaS's, platforms as a service, right? I'm gonna try and use Fly.io. Also, I'm gonna try to use infrastructure as a service in the form of AWS. And I'm going to try to learn how to do CI/CD for both of those. But first, before that, I'm gonna have to finish some of the implementation for my so I have two main tasks. Let me actually go to my task queue real quick. I'll show you the task queue that I have. Alright. My task queue. Oh. It's here. It's not really a queue, honestly. It's just a priority queue. Interview. I think we could do these two first, but I would really want to do this one. Pick up the L. Atro boleh sih, but I think PKPL is more urgent in a way. Why is it more urgent? Well, because it just is more urgent. Oh no, actually Atro is way more urgent. We have a submission, we have a report to make on the 11th. And honestly, I'm just gonna work on Atro. Alright. And in order to do that, I'm just gonna go OSL. So this is advanced programming. We are being tasked with creating a microservices. It doesn't have to be microservices, but our team has decided to create a microservice, an application using the microservices architecture. I am in charge of creating and testing our authentication service. So move Pandacare auth to alright. So I have some of the code done. It's an Actix web project, and what I need to do is just make sure the code is tidy. Handlers, we have the name. Alright. I only have one handler done. This is not done yet. You can see it's not implemented, and all this has done is validate the user. What I need to do is, after validating the user, I have to return a JWT, right? A JSON web token, and that's going to be done in the services here. JSON web token should be in the handlers. It should be in the services. So we just create user. We also have validate user, right? Validate user. Where is this from? Repository. I don't think it should call it immediately from here. God damn. Should call the services actually. Let's hub validate. No, it should be login credentials. Login fields, yeah. Then it should return. Should it return a Boolean, or what should it do? Okay, so I do think that anything that happens I do think that this works better as a service, right? Okay, I do think it does work better that way. Let's refactor real quick. This is kind of vibe coding, I would say. So instead of doing this, let's hub fn get user YID, right? Connection, and then the I don't think I want to get the user by the ID, right? Get user by email, I think would be more appropriate. How do I validate a user? Take the user by the email. Oh yeah, that's all. Get the user by the email. I get the connection, and then you get the string. It's gonna be a string, so I'll just use a reference to a string. It's gonna return a result user or an error, huh? What kind of error could it be? I don't think. Oh, it could just be an option, right? Option user, right? Then what user? What is users again? Where did users come from? Schema, yeah, users. Yeah. Yeah, this should be valid. What's wrong with this? Expected value found. What the fuck? Oh, right. There we go. Not create crate. There we go. We're gonna get a result, right? So in order to return an option, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to match the user. It's a result, right? Okay. Okay. User. Then we're gonna return some user. Else. Okay, and error. Error type E, and return none. No errors? Fuck yeah, that's actually pretty sick. I've never done that before. Alright. So what we do now is this is all down there. Now all we have to do is move this into the services, right? I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh. This work? Okay, we have... Okay, that's alright, that's alright. We can just import it. Yep. Password hash is not just importable like that though. Password hash, user. Oh, right. To validate the user, let user be equal to, let's import from the get user by email, con user credentials dot email, right? Like that. Oh, it's an option, so we want to unwrap it, I guess. So what we do is we don't really, we do want to throw user validation error. If the user does not exist, we return none, right? And a user validation error, yeah, okay, good. What we do is we match. There should be two arms, right? The first arm is going to be the sum arm. If some user, and then we let it be the user. Else, if none, then we return a user validation error. Invalid email. Just like that. Oh, what's wrong? Okay. Oh, yep. Let's wrap it in the error. Nice. And we have to import our. I don't really like having this many. Oh fuck. Password verifier. Okay. I don't like. Okay, but that's okay. This means that we have a few unused imports. We could just unused import. What the? We don't need the password hasher. We don't need the user validation error. Yeah. Oh, we do need the password hasher. All right. Nice. Okay, good refactor, good refactor. Now all we do here, we don't call it from the repository, call it from the services instead. Yep. There we go. I think this is quite robust now. Should be quite resilient to any errors. So because the error propagation just happens naturally, right? So from the repository, if an error occurs, then we so do this because Rust compiler doesn't like it when you do redundant things. If an error occurs, well, we try to filter and try to get the first user out of here. The matching email, then return no user. So the error propagation should go back up to the services. The service would go, hey, I don't think this user exists. If it doesn't exist, then we say user validation error, invalid email. But yeah, it's so natural. I like it. Alright, I think it's been a good hour. I feel like I've achieved. I've done one assignment. So in my to-do list, what I have to do is add another endpoint for verifying a JSON Web Token. I can't believe they have you ever seen this description of a JSON Web Token? I don't want that again. JWT. Nope, not here. JWT is here. According to Auth0, JSON Web Tokens are called JWT. Are they actually called JWT? I don't think anyone calls them JWT, right? Like, what the fuck? Why would you call them a JWT? Okay, surely it's... Oh, it's just a JWT. Oh, like it's like a JAWT, like a JWT. Ah, JWT. Oh, that sucks though. Just call it a JSON Web Token. Oh man. All right, whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay, I shall be going now. I will get back to you once this is done being built. Alright. Thank you for attending my stream, I suppose. Talk to you guys soon.